So staying on football a little bit,
Okay.
A couple of teams are talking about the possibility of having the Super Bowl in London. And what are your thoughts on that?
No. This is the way I look at it. This is an American sport. We have no international teams.
No.
At least baseball's got one Canadian team. But no,
they had more. They got rid of
the Expos.
Yeah.
But it should.
And they moved them to the most American city possible, Washington, D.C.
Yeah, our capital.
Yeah.
No, it should stay in America because then if you go in London, that means the Super Bowl is going to be played at 1 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah, it will be.
No, keep that in America. Just I don't know if you really follow it, but like soccer or football.
Yes.
Like the Champions League. You ever hear Champions League?
Yeah.
There was I remember a rumor oh, they should move it to the U.S. I'm like, Champions League, it's all European teams. Why the hell would we play it here? It doesn't make sense. It's not. There's no American teams in it. It's only. So same thing with NFL. Play it here.
It's all about the big mamoo.
I'm sorry. There's enough cities here to make money. If you tell me New York, LA, or just the football NFL brand itself can't make money here, they have to go to London, then the NFL's in trouble.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement. I think there's more untapped opportunities here first before you have to take the league, the league's crown jewel, and go.
At least if you're gonna do that, at least, and not that I really want it, but at least get an international team, like a team in line. I know it's been rumors for years, but until that happens, it's got to stay here.
So if this were to happen, do you think 15, 20 years from now, and they created an NFL Europe division, 4 teams?
They've done that, remember?
Well, I'm talking about at the main level. They expanded the league to 36 or 40
and they have a European
and they have
division by itself,
a European division. So it would be like
NFC Europe,
yeah,
AFC Europe or whatever. Did we just come up with something?
I think we came up with something.
NFC Europe.
Well, that's kind of an oxymoron with the AFC, American Football Conference, in Europe.
Well, I mean, it's an American sport. Based in the U.S.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. Where are we going with that, though?
Do you think it's over? Do you think it's a good idea if they added 4 teams? Because it would be a travel nightmare.
Logistics.
If you had a London team, they go to stadium. And
London, now they got to go play the Raiders. Oh my God!
They got to fly to Cleveland, Ohio, for a Thursday night football game.
Yeah.
That team is not going to be prepared.
Yeah, fly what? Be a 7-8 hour time difference.
Your left guard is going to blow out his meniscus, and they're just not going to be prepared.
I understand the idea would be cool if it would work, but I think between traveling and the time zones. And what are you going to do? Oh, okay, well, the NFL Europe division just won't play Thursday night games. And I'd be okay, if I'm
nobody wants to play Thursday night
games.
If
I'm any other team, we've been saying that for years, we don't play Thursday night games, and now we're catering to a new market because we just added them.
Or just give them all the Thursday night games. Make Thursday night European night or something like that. I
just don't think the NFL is one of those sports where it's as possible to have these international teams. Canada, okay, that's one thing. But
yeah, because you're literally you're in Toronto in a 45-minute flight from New Jersey, where we are recording right now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's football is just so brutal on the body as is, and then you're gonna give these guys all this no rest in a flight, 7-8 hours over the sea to come back and play another game. I just don't think it's from a safety and health. I just don't think it's feasible. That's a lot of travel. I don't know.
You know what the answer is?
Money talks.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, if everybody gets if
I'm the player union, I'm we're not doing it. We're not going.
But if I'm a player and they get a new CBA and they expand to 40 teams and they go to 20 games with no preseason and they say we're going to give everybody a 30% increase in pay, then they're I guess I'll do the
I think it only works if the NFL were to go to no salary cap.
It's going to be a lot of. I think they'll go to 18 games in the next 10 years.
But that's another thing. The players don't even want to be playing all these games. They've talked about before, from a safety standpoint, or adding these games in, and now we're going to go add
another game.
Another game,
and then
then
starting small, adding one more regular season game, and doing away with one preseason game.
See, I don't know how I feel about that though. I mean, I know we already eliminated one preseason, but you know what? You know what it sucks for? It sucks for guys trying to make a roster because
that's their time. That's their job interview.
And now, if you eliminate the two, guess who's playing most? The starters, because they got to get in game shape. They got to get in there and get warm. Now you're gonna have guys who are fringe starters or roster spots. You're basically eliminating these guys' jobs.
Yeah. I agree.
It's like with college football trying to get rid of the walk-ons. I hate that.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know.
I didn't read about that.
I don't really know, but I know it's like that's becoming a thing. I'm like, the walk-on's a great story.
It is.
It's a great story.
I mean, I didn't really. Now I'm going to go down a rabbit hole later. Is there who's the greatest walk-on ever?
See, I need to do research on that, but I do know one that I think is pretty cool. Nothing like spectacular, but just because I follow Penn State. But you remember Matt McGloin?
Yeah, he was a quarterback
for the Raiders.
Yeah,
but he was a walk-on at Penn State.
He played in the XFL for a minute.
Yep. Ended up winning the job. He was the one that was the quarterback for Joe Paterno's record, career win record, and made it to the NFL. A guy with no scholarships walked on and made it to the NFL and started a decent amount of games.
That's like a Rocky story.
It is. And I'm sure there's bigger names out there for walk-on related to success. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
I'll have to look it up.
Look it up. But, I mean, it's a cool story. Like you said, like a Rocky type of story.
Yeah, it is.
What about, what's his name? Vince Papale.
Vince Papale. He was a walk-on with the Eagles. Literally signed him off the street, and he was like I don't know what he was. Like a receiver.
Oh,
yeah, he was like a receiver, but he actually, they made a movie about it.
Yeah. And, but you'll never see things like that again.
Yeah, I like you got to leave that door.
While it's not often it happens, but when it does, everyone talks about it.
Yeah, it's
everyone talks about it.
Yeah, I mean, your starting quarterback is a great story.
He was one pick away from not even getting drafted.
He would have got signed by.
Would have got signed, but he wouldn't have been drafted. Yeah. And who knows how his career would have turned out? He would be picked up by the Chiefs, and just been a backup his whole career.
That's it's all about timing and where you land.
Timing, a little bit of luck. But yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah, like one pick later, he gets signed by
whoever.
The Buffalo Bills. I mean, they have Josh Allen, so they're not going to start anybody else. They're not even going to look at anybody else.
Yep.
And nobody ever notices.
You never notices. No one notices. Look at the Eagles. The Eagles have been fucking rotating their backup quarterbacks recently. He could have been signed by the Eagles, and again, but wouldn't have played most likely. And
yeah, they're saying Tanner McKee is pretty good, and they might trade him for somebody because they're backup and all that. But we'll see.
We will see.
And we'll see what happens with Cleveland. I mean, they always fuck up all their quarterbacks.
Well, there will be a change probably by week 6. Flacco is dude was about to be retired 2 years ago,
dozing off on the sideline last year or 2 years ago, and
now you have to play Dylan Gabriel first because how do you justify picking him before Shador and then not playing him? That was the weirdest thing. Those 2 picks, they're 2 picks apart.
Just play Shador Sanders. It's the Browns. How many Browns quarterbacks they've drafted in the first round that haven't panned out?
It looks like
Brandon Weeden or Deshaun Kaiser and all these other random guys that are not even in the league anymore. Just
I'll tell you what, I'm talking about that famous or infamous Cleveland Brown jersey, quarterback jersey with all the names on it.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to add about 3. Well, Flacco played there before, right? Did Flacco play last year?
I think it's maybe his second stint there.
Okay, but you're going to add Dylan Gabriel to that, and you're going to add Shador. So 2 more names are going to that jersey this year.
We'll see. Yeah, it's the never-ending, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's a revolving door. It's like a carousel. And just keep rotating quarterbacks in there.
It is. Well, that's why we got the UFL, I guess, for guys that just can't make it and all that.
Sure.
So I noticed this, the UFL they got a new owner who's really aggressive, especially on social media with he's like, we're going to move teams that aren't selling tickets. And he went to the Birmingham Stallions who won 3 championships. So you guys aren't selling enough tickets. Unless you get 5,000 season ticket deposits, I'm moving the team to Columbus, Ohio. Literally just came out and said that. Got all this uproar on social media.
Team, yeah.
It's no.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe it doesn't really mean it, but you know what? People are going to talk about it.
It is.
People are going to talk about
I kind of like it. It's just you know what? all right, they're not selling enough tickets. They're not making enough money. Like, you got to be aggressive.
I mean, I get it because nothing looks worse than an empty stadium on TV.
It does.
It looks bad.
It looks horrible.
It looks bad.
I usually just turn it off.
Yeah, it makes me lose interest. I'm like, if they don't even want to show up to watch, why am I watching on TV?
Like, he threw a touchdown in the building.
Great.
It's like echoes.
Yeah, you hear like the guy selling peanuts in the 15th row. I'm like, I hear him trying to fucking make a sale.
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's something. I like it. I like the fire. I like the passion. He's like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to do marketing. We're going to do all this stuff, and we're going to be successful.
I feel like in a league like that, where it's a secondary league.
Yeah.
What his plan? I feel like he can't make it worse because like it's already very like nobody cares. Nobody cares. We don't have much room to work with anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't hate it.
I think, and I said this on like one of the other solo episodes that I did. I said you got to make it like the Savannah Bananas. You got to make it like a fucking sideshow, like something to get people like
maybe not with the players, but like employee entertainment.
You got to make it. You got to make it something.
Something.
They're doing something right. They sell out literally like
now MLB stadiums.
MLB.
I went when they're at Trenton Thunder. Very next year, they're in MLB stadiums.
They're doing all the. I think they're doing. What did they do? They just did like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium. Sold it out completely.
Yep, it's wild. The attraction to that.
I mean, I haven't been.
They're expanding too. They add new teams like every year.
Yeah, they've got the league, Banana Ball League now. They've
starting
got,
next year,
tailgaters
I think, right?
and all that.
Yeah, the tailgaters, the firefighters, the party animals, obviously the bananas,
and it's fun. They've blended like wrestling with like baseball and the Harlem Globetrotters, and
that's kind of what it is. Harlem Globetrotters meet baseball. And they're doing trick plays in the field.
And it works. And I love how they bring back like an old MLB player from that city
or whatever. Yeah,
like they brought back. It was in Houston. They were playing down there. They brought back Roger Clemens for like throw out like do one inning. Like that's fucking awesome.
Yep, I do see that. I know. Like Johnny Damon's been a part of it.
Shane Victorino, like last week when they were in Philly, he came out and did an at bat.
It's pretty cool.
It's fun.
It's cool stuff. It's fun, especially for like the younger crowd that's trying to get into the sport. I think it brings potential interest to the sport.
It's not exactly like you're not going to get like the average like regular sports fan, but you're going to get like families with kids, and it's like going to the circus.
And what I like about them, they keep their prices like obviously you can't handle secondary markets, but they had an interview with like that owner, guy in yellow suit, is like we sell it for like $40 or
Jesse
whatever it is.
Cole, I think his name is.
Yeah,
I think I follow him on LinkedIn.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's like we don't care about a profit. He's like we don't care about. He's like I know I can make a lot more money. He's like we don't care about that. And I was like, that's a good dude.
He's like the Arizona iced tea guy.
He literally, the 99 cent. Yeah,
it's still 99 cents. That guy,
inflation doesn't exist to Arizona iced tea.
They did an interview with that guy. They're like, how much is it costing you to like create this product in 2025 and still keep it? He's like, I lost $40 million. Like,
wow, really?
Keeping making this fucking 99 cent iced tea.
Holy shit!
But we do what we can to keep the prices low. We like even map out like how we like ship the stuff to like keep costs down. He's like, we think it's important to people to like have a
love that.
Have an affordable product. And I'm like, damn.
And you know what? It's damn good.
It is.
That big ass tall boy.
It is.
For 99 cents is criminal. I love it. Shout out to Arizona Ice Tea.
Shout out. It's been 99 cents since I was
my whole
like
life.
4 years old.
Yep, and it's never changed.
Literally, the first time I ever saw Arizona Iced Tea was in like summer of '94. I was getting picked up in somebody like to go hang out at the beach with the friend, and I got picked up and they had an Arizona can, and it was like 99 cents. And here we are, 32 years later, still the same fucking price.
And that's damn good.
It is.
I always go into this. What's it? The Walgreens. And get that big ass thing on the bottom shelf.
It is.
This is the best thing ever.
I wish Latte would do a thing like that.
That would be a problem.
That'd be
a big problem. So they're tall boys? That would be an issue.
It would be problematic for me.
Problematic for a lot of people.
It would be
99 cent tall boys.
Can you imagine that?
The world would be dead.
My God.
Done.
So speaking of keeping prices at a manageable level, sticking with football, I'm trying to blend in how the conversation goes.
Yeah.
These new like NFL stadiums and new baseball stadiums. I don't know if you saw the new like Las Vegas athletic stadium, and then obviously you've seen the new Bills Stadium they're coming out, and the new Raiders Stadium that came out a couple of years ago. They're like these crazy ass experiences, and the Browns are getting a new stadium, and now the Philadelphia Eagles are even like they put out a survey. They're saying, "Look, Link's getting a little old, getting a little up there in age, and we're going to start talking about."
I feel like it still looks good though.
Still looks good.
Where they put it? They're not going to try a Sixers move, right? Like, let's bring it into downtown, and everyone hates this idea.
No.
All right.
But they're like, they put out a survey to season ticket holders like a month ago saying like, what kind of stadium for your next stadium would you want? Because within the next 10, 15 years, it's going to be...
Yeah,
it came out 2003, so it's already 25 years old. And usually when they get to that 25, 30-year mark, it's when they start talking about the next thing.
Yep.
And they're talking about, and they put out, like, do you want a dome? Do you want a hybrid, like a retractable roof, or do you want an open air, or all that? And like everybody shit all over the idea of like a dome, giant, crazy experience, like a lot of these stadiums are.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get your thoughts on that. Like, what do you think about these? Obviously, every stadium now is like going to Disney World.
Yeah, it's all about the tech and
it's a glass roof with the tech and the giant video boards, and I think there's like a water park at one of the stadiums.
Really?
Like,
jeez.
It's just like, all right, it's not so much about football. It's more about like making a luxurious experience.
I know. It's almost like you're taking away from the true football fan.
Yes.
And you're bringing in, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like, I feel like you lose that like competitive edge. Like now the fans aren't here. It's just like corporate America.
It is corporate.
It's no longer, like a true game day experience. It's like, oh, we have like an arcade. And I'm like, for what?
We've got wine.
We got a water slide. I'm like, but you paid this money going on a fucking water slide? Not go to the game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I'm not saying make things, tech friendly and like, up to date. Sure. But we don't need all this like sideshow attraction. We don't need a water park. We don't need, arcades and like clubs in the stadium. Like, are we here to watch the game?
Yeah. It's
like, what are we doing?
I don't, like Joe America in the Midwest that just bleeds for his team.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to go, take his son to a game on a Sunday afternoon, and like just roots to like, and gets like cheers for all the triumphs, and gets sobs for all the heartbreaking losses, and and the playoff losses and the Super Bowl losses and all that, and just like it's just like it prices out that Joe America.
You can't afford to bring a family.
Nobody can go to the Super Bowl anymore. Do you know what it costs to go to the Super Bowl?
Dude, nosebleeds are like $3,000. It's like, how do you even get up there? Or how do you even get to the game? Like, think about you. Even you for regular season, your family of 4. What would that have? Easily cost you over $1,000.
Oh, for a family of 4? Yeah.
Tickets, parking, all that stuff. And it's like, you can't go.
Yeah.
You just cannot. Like, I went to Eagles-Niners in 21, maybe it was. I can't remember when it was. And I sat second level, and the only way I was able to justify it was because I don't get to see the Niners that often here. It was like $600.
God damn it.
And I was like, that's the first time I was able to see the Niners in like 5 years. And I'm like, that's the only way I could justify it. But if I was like a fan of a local team, I can't pay that multiple times a year, every year.
No.
And it's crazy. You cannot bring a family to go to like almost any of these games.
No.
Your team has to absolutely suck to maybe go to a game. Like, you have to be like the Browns.
Yeah.
To maybe be able to go with your family. Maybe. Once.
It is ridiculous, some of the pricing for some of these things.
But you know what? Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons or just Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You see their food prices?
It's like $2 like for a hot dog.
They showed a picture of what $20 gave you. It was like popcorn, a hot dog, a slice of pizza, a soda, and I was like, "That's
you're not getting that
$300 at Yankee Stadium."
Anywhere in America, you're not getting that at any like normal entertainment arena event.
Nope. So big respect to them because that's awesome. I love that. I love that.
It is. So I mean, that goes to like it's like this conversation we're having about like, do we expand into Europe and get all this money and expand all the extra teams, get all this money, create these crazy stadiums, get all this corporate money and all that? But it's sort of like, like you're discounting what got you here.
Yeah, and it's like a
the
slap in the
communities
face.
that like watch these games in their living room with their friends.
Just
at
what I
barbecues.
was saying. You're slapping in the face of the people that brought the sport to what it was. Working America to watch the sport, to go to the games, and now you're squeezing them out to like, let's fill this with celebrities.
Yeah.
Let's get celebrities and companies, big companies, to fill these seats.
It's almost like soulless. Like they're like not like it's full of celebrities. They're not going to like be rooting or cheering for the team. They're just there to like be seen.
And that's what, how many times you watch a game and they'll like show who's there, and you see like these celebrities and like supermodels. They're not even. They're in their phone. They're talking in the box. They're not even watching. It's all there for the Instagram picture, the networking. And I'm like, what is this?
That's it.
Like, save this for something else, not our sport. This is our thing.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
It sucks. It sucks.
So kind of shifting gears a little bit, we talk about NFL expansion, but we're to baseball a little bit. They're also, with the money kind of tree coming in a little bit to baseball, they're talking about eventually expanding and maybe even realigning some of like the divisions, the conferences, and all that.
Yes.
What do you think about all this? Do you think they should add 2 more teams? To, like they're talking about either Nashville, Charlotte, Raleigh, or a couple other. Portland wants a team, and then maybe even realigning the divisions a little bit.
Yeah. So the realign thing is interesting because I saw the one which 100% make the most toxic division in all professional sports.
And what was that?
Yankees, Red Sox, Phillies, Mets.
Yeah, that would be bad.
It'd be the most entertaining show on paper. I love that idea.
And if they're going to play each other every, 6 weeks, like in a division rivalry matchup, I mean, I get it. You're going to get ratings. You're going to get people traveling from stadium to stadium. Like,
it's so convenient.
It is.
Yeah. So I love that idea. I saw the map of what they were doing, and it makes sense in terms of, travel because everyone's grouped in, geographically sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the idea of keeping expanding. Because I think when you expand, you dilute the product. Because obviously, you have another team. Well, there's 25 more guys that are going to be on an active roster that aren't right now.
Yeah.
And you keep expanding, then it's going to get to a point where now there's a shit ton of minor league level players that have to be in the league because, you got to put bodies in there.
A lot of rosters, yeah.
So I don't like what's baseball at, 30 or 32? I
was 30.
30. Yeah. How many more do you want?
The NBA is talking about the same thing. They want to add a Vegas team and a Seattle team.
Which, again, makes no sense. So you already had a Seattle team. You moved them, and now you want to go back to a market that apparently failed you?
That was a dumb decision. They should have left Seattle to go to Oklahoma.
Yeah, what is that?
What was that?
So I don't know. If it works, phenomenal, great. But I just don't like I said, eventually you're going to dilute the product to a point where how many Oakland A's type teams do you want to watch?
Because you know what? They're going to be able to sell the TV contracts and all of it. Look, we've got 2 more teams. That means you're going to get that's $250 million per team. We're going to get more in TV rights. But
once you get to a point where now you have an Expos, athletics caliber teams, and the city's failing them.
Yeah,
no one's showing up.
There's not enough talent to fill out to
keep doing it. Yeah, there's got to be a point where okay, this is the max. We cannot go beyond this point. Before now, it's now we're losing the quality.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know. Are they going to toe that line? Are they going to keep adding? Or are they going to, I don't know. What's that going to look like? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, with the current commissioner, he'll do anything to destroy the sport.
Oh, yeah.
He'll do
anything. Did you see what he did with Bryce Harper?
Yeah.
Bryce Harper almost got in trouble.
I wish he punched him.
He was
he got in his face, apparently.
He told him to get the fuck out of
the clubhouse. I'm not a Philly guy, but I love it. And you know what? I have an autographed Bryce Harper baseball, so I want him to do well because the more he does well, the more that ball's worth.
I get it. Yeah. Yep. And, you're not going to ask players to take pay cuts.
No, you're not.
Especially when you're making all this money.
Exactly. You're not. Once you pay him a certain amount, you're not going to be okay, well, your performance hasn't dropped off. It's still great, but we're going to need you to take a 20% cut.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you, Manfred? How about you take a 20% cut?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course not. Him or Goodell, they won't take it. They're no, they're just going to sit there in the box and just just talk about
Nothing.
Literally nothing. We're adding a Friday night game in Brazil every year.
Like, great. No one wants that.
Nobody wants that. Players don't want that. It's the shittiest game, like, on TV. If you watch international games, they're always, like, the worst game ever.
Yeah, like, okay, let's give us the Colorado Rockies and who's that? And the White Sox.
Yeah.
Go at it, guys.
Go at it.
6 people watched, and they were all in Brazil.
Yeah, and then on the NFL side, it's like the Jaguars and Browns.
Jaguars
they play at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's the worst quality game you could see.
Jaguars are literally London light.
They are. That's like their go-to.
They're always in London. That is London light right there.
Well, their ownership group owns like a soccer team over there.
They I forget.
The Shad Khan family. They own like a...
Is it Newcastle?
Fulham.
I forget. Fulham.
So I think that's probably why they're like, well, we have connections over here. We'll do it.
Yep. That's becoming a thing now too. It's like owner groups and other sports own it. Like the Dodgers owners own Chelsea. In Premier League. And then you got
Commanders and are part of the group with the Devils and Sixers.
Yep. You have
Magic Johnson owns the. He's part of the L.A. Dodgers. He's also part of the Commanders group of ownership group.
You have
like a bunch of other things.
LeBron James and like basically the Red Sox is Fenway.
Yeah.
They own Liverpool, and they're all Fenway is now also their own a race team in NASCAR. RFK, Roush Fenway, Racing, Kawasaki Racing.
It's
all mixing and matching.
It's not like usually it's like a guy or a family.
Yeah, now it's like investment.
Like, there'll never be a Jerry Jones that just owns one thing. It's going to have to because look, the Lakers got sold for like $10 billion this year.
You know what's crazy? Because I think like I can't remember the exact number, but it was like their market value is like $5 billion. Like, that's like they sold for 10. Double?
I think it's just the hope and promise that's going to keep growing.
Dude bought 2 Lakers.
That's the Sixers sold in 2010 or 2011 to Josh Harris for like
sucks.
$280 million.
He sucks.
And if he went to sell the team today, what's the going rate today? They're not going to get Lakers money, $10 billion, but they might get $5 or $6 billion.
And does Harry still also own the Devils? Is he still part of that investment group?
Yeah.
Which I don't like. I don't like an owner owning rival city teams.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Because you feel like you could sabotage.
Devils and Flyers don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you owning? I know you don't own the Flyers, but why are you owning basically that same fan group's basketball team?
Yeah.
That's like saying I own the Boston Celtics, and now I'm going to buy the Yankees.
Yeah, like there's a new one that just happened like that. It's the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes in the NHL just bought the Portland Trail Blazers. I don't know if there's like a conflict of interest there, but
it's random.
It's very random. But
dude's like, who's for sale?
Yeah,
Trailblazers. I'll buy them. Like, I don't even care.
I think the Seahawks are going to be for sale next. I think they're on.
We're going to buy the San Francisco Giants.
Something
you know what I'm saying?
Probably, yeah.
Stop mixing the cities. It pisses me off, man.
I know. It'd be cool if like. It was like back in the day, that guy Wayne Huizenga, the founder of like one of the owners of Blockbuster or whatever, bought the Dolphins, the Florida Panthers, the Florida Marlins. It was all the Miami teams. Yeah. That's cool because you're like, cool. I'm going to be Mr. Miami. What now?
Yep.
Look at me now.
That's dope. You're Mr. Miami. Mm-hmm. It's like when I don't like, 'cause I've seen people like this. They're like, I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm also a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't do that.
I'm like, no, you're not.
4 for 4. Let's do it.
If you like, at least me, like. Obviously in Jersey, I don't have 4 teams to choose from. I chose my Nets when they were here. I chose my Devils. Yankees are close.
Yeah, they're all...
Niners, I don't know how I became a fan, but besides Niners, they're all right here. But you can't be like an Eagles fan and be like, oh yeah, now I'm a Yankees fan or whatever.
I've seen, there's a lot... I remember in high school, there was a lot of Yankees like and Eagles fans.
Flyers fan and like Yankees fan. I'm like, you can't mix the cities.
No.
Like, that drives me nuts. I'm like, I hate you. I hate you.
Like, Commit to one
city.
Issues, yeah.
Pick a city and just roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll. I swear, because the highs and lows, it'll be worth it.
It is. Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that first Super Bowl. Like, I felt that in my core.
I know. I'm still waiting for me, but I know to please God, let me see a Niners Super Bowl. I know
you'll get one. I think you'll get one.
I just want one. That's what. I'm not even being greedy. You gave me one before I die, but I know when I get that one. Oh my God, how good it's going to feel.
Oh,
it's going to be better than a lot of certain activities.
It's so good.
Yeah, I can't wait to have that feeling because
especially in the last 5 years, you had two where you were right there. You were right
and
there.
then in 2012, so I watched 3.
Yeah, they're all close.
All close, but yeah, 2 in the last 4 or 5 years, and it's like we're right there. It's like just get over the hump. I feel like the Niners are the new like stereotypical Philadelphia team in terms of how many times Philadelphia's been close,
win the big one, that kind of thing,
and just can't get there. I feel like that's what I'm living right now.
Oh, I know.
And I'm like, just give me one, and I obviously I'll always want them to win.
Yeah.
But if you give me one, at least I know I can die happy. I can die and know I saw it.
I'm kind of like that now. I mean, I've said this out loud, and I'm saying it on the air. I'm comfortable now. I'm like,
no,
I saw
of course.
2.
Of course.
I saw the Rocky story of Nick Foles doing the impossible, defeating Tom Brady, and then I saw the pure domination of a dynasty. So
and then
I saw
sprinkle a little extra credit in there with the Phillies in 08.
That was I like another baseball.
Well, at least you can say you've seen one. You've seen one.
Saw one, yeah, but I would like. But in 09, we went back and went to 6 games. 22, we should have fucking won that. And then we should have had one with the 4 aces in like 2011. We fell apart during that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then we could have had one in the last 2 years. Like if we just like didn't fucking fall apart.
You know what it is with the Phillies? I think it is. I feel like they just had the majority of the same roster for a little too long. Like there's not a lot of changes. Like okay, it's a great team, but clearly it's not getting over the hump.
Yeah,
like, there need to be some change, but they just keep rolling out with the same guys.
Yeah.
There got to be some changes there.
Yeah, I agree. But it's the ones that you should have won that hurt so bad. Like 2022, we were up. What? How many games were we up in the World Series? I was like literally texting somebody. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna win the World Series this year," and then they fucked that up, and then even like I mean, that was like not even supposed to have the Flyers were supposed to win in 2010. They weren't even supposed to be there. But they went on this ridiculous hot streak and made it to 6 games, and then that was it.
And the Niners probably should have beat the Chiefs both times. They were up.
They were
had
up,
it, and then they shot themselves in the foot.
The Eagles should have won in 2023.
Probably.
They were up. They were at halftime. They were rolling. And Mahomes like tore his ankle up in the second by halftime. I was like, oh fuck, this is great.
Do you know how hard that was? Watching that?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's an Eagles fan, and they were up. The vibes were high, and then I'm watching the Chiefs just get back there little by little. I saw that fumble, and I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, untouched, just dropped it. I was like, I almost felt bad, and I'm not even an Eagles fan, but I was like, I'm with Dave, like my boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And it got to the point, I'm like, the Eagles are going to lose this. You could feel the momentum just switch, and I was like, this is over. And it was, and that was tough to watch with a diehard, I'll tell you that.
And that's sports for you. That's Joe America right there. Tying it back to the big circle. Do you think if private equity and like corporate America are in the booths at these games?
Half of them probably aren't even fans of the teams.
Well, I got a meeting. I got to get out of here. The game's not over, but I'll see you later.
I got a flight at 7 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They don't give a shit.
See, we're tying it all back together.
And even if they are sports fans, they're probably not even fans of that team. They don't care.
It is. It's wild, but